going to look like. She was already very excited about it. And so when we brought up this project to Meta Universe, to New is like, no, let's do it. So voila, that's where we are today. The idea is to immortalize, the whole idea is to immortalize our tradition and our culture so that we can actually really have them forever in all the spaces, including the digital one, and say that Malaysians, we own this. Inilah kuih kita tau, kuih raya kita. And we claim it first. Chop! So that's actually what we want to do. And that's really important because we want to share this tradition and this culture with each one of you. So I just want to say we are giving out NFTs for free. So please claim yours. Okay, make sure each one of you here bring home an NFT from Aeon, the Kuih Raya Kita, and you will have this with you forever because in the blockchain it will carry your name. It will say that this belongs to you. It's unique. You will never have another one yang sama. There's no two same ones because each one is numbered very differently. Each one of them means it, right? So, when you hold on to a tradition, to a culture in a digital world, we hope this will last forever. That's the whole point of why we're doing this. And then with Izzati, when we say that, you know, when it comes to Kuih Raya Kita, what else is important? What else? And she's talking about, what about the bekas that we put, you know, the kuih-kuih in? Because some people's bekas berlainan dengan bekas orang lain. Tetapi walaupun dia berlainan, tetapi dia punya bekas mesti rasanya it's like it's something that we all kenal. Sesuatu yang kita semua kenal. So then she worked on how she felt in the last 2 years, as well as how this year is for Raya. She will talk about it later. But this is how she feels about Raya this year. So we want to immortalize that as well because Izzati is known for her voice, for what she represents, for bringing that through her art. And we want to be a part of that. So we're very, very lucky indeed to have all the stakeholders combine and work this together. And then of course we've got the wonderful, wonderful people in our team who then make sure we've got all this amazing kuih. So I really do ask that all the kuihs that you see here, we have 26 types in Aeon selling at Aeon for Raya. Dan kita hanya mint 8 types sahaja, 8 jenis. So can you imagine? If this is really something more people would like to do, then it's something that we will continuously do and continuously preserve our tradition, our culture, preserve what is Malaysians. We better do it first before other countries do it, right? Okay, so thank you very much, and to you, Khalid, perhaps you would like to, you will come back and bring that back. But I just really want to say thank you so much for being with Aeon, and please, it is really our honor to gift you for this very purposeful Raya, a Kuih Raya Kita from the bottom of our heart in the form of NFT to each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Yuan. So just to give you a little bit of overview, I'm just going to share with you what we're going to do around Kuih Raya Kita. Like what Ms. Yuan has mentioned, in retail we sell about 29 types of Kuih Raya, right? So memang kita tak ada masa nak buat Kuih Raya kan? So boleh beli in the Labuhim area, which is downstairs, and all our Aeon and Aeon big stores, okay? And second, we also immortalize our Kuih Raya with our Kuih Raya mini game. If you look at that, that's our mascot, our My to Go mascot. It's a simple game untuk awak tangkap-tangkap gambar Kuih Raya tu. And the third one, this is why we are here today, is actually to talk about the Raya Metaverse together with our Kuih Raya Kita NFT. Okay, so next slide. Just to share with you, if you go to our stores, you will see all our Kuih Raya. Okay, this is hard-working industry during Raya. Okay, before COVID, or even COVID, a lot of people lost their jobs and so on. A lot of people turned to cottage industries or SMEs to subsidize or probably to make their lives more easier by doing all this Kuih Raya. So we have to recognize them. Okay, it's hard work, it's a lot of hard work. Like kakak tadi cakap, nak buat semperit pun memang perit. Bila you tekan pun bunyi pun perit keluar kan. Okay, so next is our mini game. This is already on. You can actually scan the QR later. You can play it at your own time. And next, I'm going to pass on to Khalid. Khalid is going to share with us what is NFT, why is it important, why is it in trend, and this is something that is going to be here to stay. Okay, over to you, Khalid.
Yeah, hi guys. First of all, a huge congratulations and a round of applause. Round of applause to all the journalists, all the media that's here, and the bloggers. You're actually hearing something that's the latest, and a lot of people believe it's the future. Believe you me, it's now, right? So it's a wave starting now, right? So again, thank you for coming and congratulations for being part of this. Yeah? Well done. Well done. Okay, so about Aeon, they are one of my favorite clients, and we've been working together with them for a while on different projects. So when they undertook the journey of, the technology journey, and when they came to us and said that they want to immortalize this concept, and that's when we, sort of took that and attached to this space, which is metaverse, right? So again, congratulations, Aeon. One of the first pioneering retailers in Southeast Asia to embark on this venture, right? Again, kudos. Well done. Okay, let me go through a few slides quickly on just a bit of basic introduction on what it is, right? What are the benefits to a retailer? In this case, we're talking about Aeon, right? There are three key benefits that we see as the metaverse professionals. One of them is a new community of customers, new customers, right? Again, remember, this space is very conducive to younger audience, right? It's a channel, it's a new channel for Aeon, right? So that's one. Second is with their existing customers, as you can see the NFT campaign, they can engage them in a different way, communicate to them in a different way, right? So that's going to bring in more business, more interest to the Aeon brand, right? Third, and last but not least, is the loyalty element. Every brand these days is fighting for loyalty, right? But guess what? This is a very, very interesting way to build loyalty, because you're creating a community and you're engaging them. That is automatically the super glue for loyalty. Brand and the consumer. Okay, so just want to quote JP Morgan, right? Is this a scam? Is it credible, right? This whole NFT metaverse, we hear about it all the time, but is it credible? Hey, JP Morgan, if you don't know them, better Google them. It's the world's largest investment bank. And they quoted this, right? So they reckon, it's a $1 trillion industry. I believe it's going to be a lot more than that, right? Okay, so again, it's kind of talk of the town, and we've got a Malaysian example here. iCity, if you haven't been there, if you've got kids, I've got kids, love that place, love that area. So they're looking at expanding into metaverse, and they're planning to put in 10 million ringgit, right? So again, Facebook and other global brands are already in this space. So again, credibility, it's super credible. They all see the opportunity. Okay, so here are some of the brands that have already been there. And again, I can't keep up, right? This is a presentation from about a week ago. Now already there are about 5 brands that have gone into this slide, which I haven't had time to put in, right? Who's read about Nissan and Toyota? 2 of the Japanese car manufacturers that have just got into this space yesterday. So everyone's getting into this space, everyone's pioneering, right? So really, really proud to say our client, our brand in Malaysia, one of the largest retailers, is already in it, right? You can see all the NFTs in the corner there, right? Next slide. So NFT, what is it, right? How many of you have seen that monkey face? Okay, Hilal from Astro Awani, you've seen it. That's because you're on WhatsApp with me, right? It's my WhatsApp profile, and that's not me, yeah? So, non-fungible tokens, right? It's a mouthful, especially with the mask on. So what that means is it's unique, right? It can't be duplicated, which is very, very interesting. That's why when Ewan said that it's going to be in the virtual world forever, it will be, right? So that's one. Now, it can be either art, it can be music, or videos, right? The NFT can be anything. On top of that, it's a smart contract on blockchain, right? Few big words. Blockchain is a technology. It's a very interesting technology and that's here to stay. It's been around for about a decade, and these NFTs are programmed on there, right? I've got some in-house experts, including Dr. Gobi there, who's a PhD in blockchain. So if you've got questions about blockchain, you can ask him there. Now, value, right? So again, what's the value of these NFTs? You know, people ask, again, you know, when we did some training sessions, they will ask me, what's the value, right? So let's see what the value is, potential value. Okay, does anyone recognize this picture? I know it's not that clear because of the pixels, but it's 5,000 digital art pieces, right? A guy with the name, it's a nickname called Beeple out of the UK, actually did one digital art per day for 5,000 days, right? It's kind of the most valuable NFT that's sold yet today. Then we've got CryptoPunks, right? Again, this is a popular NFT art. The third one, the monkeys, right? They're called Bored Ape Yacht Club. Very interesting investment as well, if you want to consider, if you've got some money. Right, they're just about to, at the end of this month, they're about to launch their own metaverse called the Ape Land. So let's see what the value of these are. 1.2 million for one NFT, 1.2 million. That was the purchase price. 71 million for these 9 images, 71 million ringgit, right? And then 290 million ringgit, right? Look at the values, right? So remember, this space has got some interesting digital assets that can be really, really valuable in time, right? So hence, we're going to share with you about the Aeon NFTs. If you haven't gotten one, get it. And there's going to be an opportunity for you to purchase it at a very, very interesting price. So watch out, right? I would say you should get one. What's the success formula? The guy on the left of me is the guy Beeple, the guy who made and sold the most expensive NFT, right? You know, now he does designs for brands like Louis Vuitton, right? Digital art. So what's the success formula for an NFT, right? What is construed as success in an NFT, right? First one is a fan base, right? You've got to have a fan base, and luckily, the two artists, popular, young, exciting, dynamic artists we've got today collaborating with us, they've got a fan base, right? They're already popular. It's got to be rare. Rare meaning it's got to be exclusive. It's never been done before. So the two artists whom I will introduce later have done this artwork exclusively for this campaign, exclusively for Aeon. You're not going to be able to buy it ever, anywhere in the world. Collectible, it's going to be collectible. So we've got, 8 collections, we've got about 16 collections, 16 different NFTs that you can collect. It must be collectible. Gamification, right? So there's a bit of a gamification element I'll explain later with the Aeon NFT campaign, but there must be somewhat of a gamification, right? Last but not least, utility value. Utility, what does that mean? An NFT as a picture, it's very difficult to become successful. There are some successes, but it's probably 0.00001%. But if you want to create an NFT campaign that's successful, you need to add utility value. What is it? If you have the NFT, you're a special member of Aeon. If you have the NFT, you can attend Aeon events. Things like that. Those are some examples of utility. Or get some e-coupons for the Aeon Mall tenants and so on, right? So that's the utility. So that's what makes an NFT very successful, NFT campaign. So we've got 3 parties for this campaign, right? 3 powerful parties coming together, and hence this campaign, I believe, is going to be successful. One is Aeon, Malaysia's largest brand and retailer, right? And the second is us. I don't want to say too many things about us. There's a video later. But we are an enterprise solutions company in the metaverse. Meaning we take a brand from brick and mortar into the virtual world and help them create a community that's engaging, that's conducive to loyalty, right? And then, of course, our favorite artist, right? We've got Izazut there. Please, there. Please give her a round of applause. And then we've got Afi, right? There you go. That's Afi, right? She's also here. Don't forget to take photos with them. They're very, very famous. They're going to be even more famous, inshallah. Right. Okay, so just a quick video on our company. Just bear with us a few seconds. Let's go.
Okay, thank you, Khalid. Khalid is going to be back with us in a short while, but before that, can I invite the first artist, Afi, to be up together with us?